English, right?
Hi friends, welcome to this latest episode of the Nationalist View and the India and the World segment. We have a very illustrious journalist, Salahuddin Choudhury Saab from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Choudhury Saab, warm welcome. And today we are going to talk about a story which his weekly has published. Shoaib Choudhury Saab, he is editor-in-chief of Blitz Weekly, which is known for its exposés and high-quality investigative journalism. And I'll share a story which about which we are going to talk. And here is the story for our viewers. And as you can see, Muhammad Yunus paves path to Pakistani terrorists in smoothly entering India. This is the latest expose, and so we are going to talk about this. And uh, just in a moment, and I'll just put the screen off, and then we will talk about it. Yeah. So I've gone through this story, and this is already making waves, Chaudhry Saab. The first thing which I want to know is that you said that Muhammad Yunus paves path to Pakistani terrorists in smoothly entering India. So what are the recent steps which have been taken, which have grave implications for regional as well as global security, as well as the security of Bangladesh also? So what are the steps, if you could share this with our viewers?
Thank you very much. As you know, today is 7th of December. This morning, in one of the top-ranking television channels in the country, I was also one of the participants and the spokesperson of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. He has publicly admitted that the consignments of goods which is coming from Pakistan to Bangladesh, because the Bangladesh government has waived the provision of inspection of any goods by the customs authorities in Bangladesh. So he already publicly admitted that they are not only sending goods, they are also sending weapons. And what they say that they want to liberate Bangladesh. Exactly that's what he said. He wants to liberate Bangladesh and indicated that they want to turn Bangladesh into Pakistan. I mean, that is the essence of his statement. And in the same show, I have also claimed that Pakistan is now sending 25,000 tons of sugar to Bangladesh. While in Pakistan, people are not getting sugar, they're not getting wheat. People are being killed for demanding the supply of wheat. So what makes it so important for Pakistan for sending sugar to Bangladesh instead of sending other items? Because there is a very rare difference in the color of cocaine and sugar, and also processed cocaine. So Pakistan is now sending 25,000 tons of the consignment, out of which 3,000 tons, more or less, will be cocaine. And this cocaine is coming under the joint collaboration of Pakistani ISI and Dawood Ibrahim's D Company. And the report you have kindly mentioned about our newspaper, in the report we have also stated that in the ships which are coming up with the 300 containers, 370 containers, there also will be consignment of counterfeit Indian currency notes, which are being printed in sophisticated security printing presses by the Pakistani ISI. So this is an opportunity for Pakistan also to send the counterfeit bills and intensify terrorist activities inside India. At the same time, Pakistan is a beggar nation, and no one is giving them any money. No one trusts them. At the same time, they are terror-threatened nation. So for that reason, now they are trying to find an alternative way of making dirty money, dark money, through narco trade using Bangladeshi soil. And this cocaine consignment is the best opportunity for Pakistan of making billions of dollars, even if this regime continues until 20th of January. because for a consignment, if there is 3,000 tons of cocaine, so if such a volume is big, huge, which can bring them $2 to $3 billion. So if they succeed in sending at least pushing 3 consignments, enough for them. But the most dangerous conspiracy is Pakistanis, terrorists from Tehrik-e-Taliban Pakistan or Lashkar-e-Taiba. They are now will be entering Bangladesh because in 2017 there was a provision introduced by Bangladesh government of uh, any Pakistani citizen or Pakistani born citizen anywhere in the world to produce security clearance while applying for visa. And I know, and all of us know, the security clearance, when you obtain it, goes to a website which can be monitored by counterterrorism organizations and immigration authorities in every country in the world. Now, when we have, on the December 2nd, they have waived this provision of security clearance to Pakistani citizen and Pakistani born citizen, meaning now there is a blackout in the monitoring process. So using this blackout, Tehrik-e-Taliban, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Sipah-e-Sabah, and others, they can enter Bangladesh smoothly. And Bangladesh border, India border is not like India-Pakistan border. It is far, by and large, is little bit relaxed. So they will enter India, and in West Bengal, they have all unique opportunities. And then from West Bengal, they will go to Nepal. And in Nepal is mountainous area that was actually exposed by me 30 years ago. That there are Al Qaeda and other terrorist camps in the difficult mountainous areas. From there, they will train the people from Jharkhand, from Pashchim Bengal, from Northeast, from Tamil Nadu and other places, and then send them back to India with the assignment of terrorist attack, initially targeting your tourism area, tourist attraction areas. Another plot is some of those trained terrorists from Pakistan, because the language difference between Pakistanis and India are not much. I mean, they speak Urdu and you speak Hindi, and actually there are a very large number of Urdu-speaking people inside India also. So these people will manage Aadhaar card and Indian passport from West Bengal, from Jharkhand, from Northeast, because there are rackets ready to provide them. And they can travel to Western countries. In Western countries, where they go for any suicide attack, and if the attacker is either killed or neutralized by the law enforcement, so they will find Indian passport. And the allegation will come to India that India is sending terrorists to Western nations. And if this consignment of drugs, which will also travel from Indian port, if these consignments are also intercepted, then the blame will come on India that India is sending drugs to Western countries. So it's a two-way conspiracy. One is for the strategic benefit, and the other is for making quick money.
Sir, how do you see the implications for Bangladesh security and, as you have said, and not only security, but in terms of that so many drugs will be entering Bangladesh and the narcotic smuggling. So it will have grave social implications also. And like Pakistan has been trying to use the narco-terrorism route, especially in India, in states like Punjab and in states like Jammu Kashmir. So there has been a concerted effort by Pakistan, especially in Punjab, to use drug addiction basically as a major tool of warfare against India. So these narcotics, these will be entering Bangladesh, and Bangladesh has a huge youth population also. So how do you see the social implication? Also, I just want to add another question. This thing that when Muhammad Yunus government has done this, so there are various stakeholders within the government. There are student leaders also, student organizations also, youth organizations also. Of course, there are part of the radical Islamists also. But is everybody on board as far as these directives are concerned?
I'd like to give this answer to this question is three portions. One is in Bangladesh, the size of the votes of Islamic political parties, Islamist political parties, and Jamaat-e-Islami altogether is roughly 9 to 10% total. So it is almost similar to the Hindu population in this country. So there is no chance of any Islamist takeover in Bangladesh through the voting process. Now, as they are mentioning about the drugs coming from Pakistan, to my understanding, I have got some more details. So these are high-end drugs. High-end drugs cannot be quite easily accessible by regular people in Bangladesh. And also Bangladesh is currently going through a very acute economic crisis. But one thing is possible, that Pakistan is a Taliban, Afghan. They have a project called narco jihad. Narco jihad is like a jihad that they think to destabilize, demoralize, destroy any targeted nation, which they consider as enemies of Islam. So in 1971, when we were fighting the war against Pakistanis and their Arab brethren, including Yasir Arafat, they were branding our war as a war between Muslims and Hindus, meaning West Pakistanis are Muslims and we Bengalis and Indian soldiers, we all are Hindus. So in the eyes of Pakistanis, the Muslim population in this part of Bangladesh, accepting those 9 and 8%, 9 or 10% Islamist vote bank, 90%, including Hindus, we are also Hindus in their eyes. So they are fighting this narco jihad targeting us. They are going to fight the narco jihad targeting your country, Bharat. They are going to fight the narco jihad targeting Nepal. So it's a kind of we are the victims of their narco jihad.
And is there a resistance from within the Bangladesh society towards such moves? Because uh, probably many of the people, they don't even know that these directives have been issued. You have exposed it actually, because you have mentioned in your article that there is a confidential communique which was issued by the Bangladeshi government. So, and how do you think the West would be looking at? Because West has also been waging, it has become an ironical situation that West has been waging a war against, terrorism, of course, and of course, drugs is a major issue in the Western part of the world. Whereas we know that there are allegations that the US deep state and the Western deep state has played an important role in installing Muhammad Yunus. So, how do you think the Western world would be looking at this lifting of security clearances from Pakistan? Because you've also mentioned in your article that most of the rather the whole of the Western world, so they have put these restrictions of security clearances for the visitors from Pakistan or for cargo from Pakistan, as well as even the Gulf countries have also put these restrictions. So how the rest of the world, because this is a menace which is going to affect the whole world. So do you think that this short-sightedness of the Western deep state probably, they would get over it and they will be reacting adversely to such directives?
When you say Western deep state, I would like to understand it's American deep state. And then American deep state now currently until the 20th of January, this is a deep state controlled by Obama, Clinton's, Soros, and Biden's. I mean, the members of Biden's crime family. So they are criminals, all are corrupt, and they maybe are making this, using this opportunity for making quick cash, as I said. And these Biden, Obama, Clintons, and Soros, they have no morals. They can destroy Americans easily for the sake of their own benefit. So in this case, so what is going to happen? Anything is going to happen after 20th of January, or from 20th of January, when that deep state is also salvaged from the captivity of the rogue elements. And once these things are done, then American will take action, and which will be followed by UK and European Union. But at the same time, we need to remember that though Trump is still president-elect, but he actually has a working team. They already are working. very effectively, but silently. So whatever we are saying, whatever others are saying, everything they are taking note of it. And I think it may sound like a very wild speculation, but I think Trump may impose very dangerous sanction on Pakistan also for this drug issue, because by then trucks will enter Bangladesh and India. But what we have done is best is like this report in place this morning. It has, for certainly it has alerted the the relevant agencies in India and in the US like FBI, DEA, everything, everyone will be alerted. Our newspaper has a wide radius, and I would not be surprised that before it dispatches leaves India, I mean the narco consignment, it will be somehow busted right inside India. The way we have seen a busting of several drug rackets in New Delhi, very recent. And as to the terrorist infiltration, I think terrorist infiltration also Indian government will take care. But problem is now we have a very unique type of government in West Bengal and Jharkhand who are very favorable to jihadis, or I should say, they're very favorable to the enemies of Hindus in India. And so I think government may do something, but as we have exposed, so you also know that when a crime is exposed, then it takes for quite some time for them to reorganize it. And maybe Pakistan will abandon this policy, this decision of sending narco consignments now, and they would like to see what happens on January 20, because they know, I mean, they are hoping possibly they are offering milad, milad what the Muslims do, so that Yunus remains in power and they can continue this notoriety. But unfortunately, I mean, fortunately for us and unfortunately for them, this is going to turn into deletion for Pakistan and the elements of deep state, democratic parties deep state in Bangladesh.
So thank you so much for taking out time from your busy schedule and sharing all these thoughts with us. And we'll be back soon with another issue and another conversation. And if you have liked the video, please share it, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back soon. And thank you once again, Salahuddin Choudhury Sahab. And I also want to congratulate you and thank you for showing such great guts in terms of writing on such things and carrying out such exposes, especially being in Dhaka in a situation where there's a lot of turmoil and there are a lot of threats in terms of security of independent journalists and independent commentators. So our wishes are with you and stay safe and keep writing and keep exposing such things. And I think the world would be grateful to you in terms of bringing out such exposes because these are going to have long-term implications for the global peace and security. Thank you so much.